And good afternoon. You're flying the very unfriendly skies of Tironan. We ended up with an unscheduled break yesterday. Won't make any excuses for it. Just came down to whether I needed to edit an upcoming novel I'm working on. And it got a little more complex than I would hope for. That being said, let's get down with it. And I will try to produce a couple extra videos so I don't get caught in that situation again.
We are losing the military base. There are too many enemy aircraft.
Alright, took care of one. Let's get on this other fella here. Went a little smoother. Thought the other fellow had him wrapped up there. Didn't quite, I guess. Alright, so we have an IL-20 down there. See if we can't rack him up a little bit. And I have my folding fin rockets. And I have best laid plans of mice and men, I guess. Yes, I see your little tail stinger working on me. I just have a better one. Really should have used my folding fin rockets on him since he insisted on staying in one place. Alright, now I am fixing to get into a furball I don't want to get into. So we are going to scoot the heck out of the area. Yes, I see the fellow behind me. Rub my engine back up. Get out of there. This is not a dogfighter. As much as I like to pretend it's a dogfighter, it's not a dogfighter.
Our military base is launching strikes on the enemy. This will make things easier for you.
If you insist on going head to head with something spitting out 800 damage per second, I have no sympathy for you. Alright. Let's get over here, slow down a little bit. And that solves that engine. That solves that problem, I should say. And I find in a lot of cases it's just better to go vertical with this thing than not. Ah, there we go. Got an engine back in operation. I got somebody on my tail. Great. But I made his fault whole day. Let's get back into it. Let's see, do we have any P-51H up there trying to dominate the high ground? and a 1056. Which one I think is more dangerous of the two?
Strikes on our complex. Try to neutralize the enemy military base.
And once again, the low altitude capabilities of this aircraft become screamingly apparent. Alright, takes care of one. Hopefully we can... XP-58. These things overheat way too quick for my love. You get the job done, but you need them to last just a little bit longer, and this cloud cover is really helping the fellow out.
Unable to provide support. Do you copy? Over.
ME-262. I don't have my engine upgrade, so I doubt that I can catch him. I will tell you, with the final engine upgrade, that's not nearly the task that it normally is.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over.
Up here struggling with propeller aircraft at altitude with the jet.
The enemy
Okay.
is on the win. Push harder.
Yeah, I'm getting off into the wrong area. I just knew he'd see things my way. Can't get a sight on the fellow. There we go.
Turn back. The enemy force is too strong.
Alright, gentlemen, that's going to wrap this one up. Some impressions that I've gathered through the flights with this aircraft. It is just an aircraft that needs altitude more than anything else. Just needs altitude capability. I'm sure the gun's going to perk this thing up somewhat. God knows it certainly revised my opinion of the XF5U, but as it sits right now, this has been a fairly miserable slog. And that really comes down to the misrepresentation of the aircraft. It's slower than it ought to be. It's got less altitude than it's got to be, than it should have. And I enjoy the rockets, don't get me wrong. That's fun, but that's a on again and off again thing. Its primary benefit is things don't try to head on you that often. If it is, it's a player that doesn't know better. If they're stupid enough to try to head on you, just wait and hit them with your guns and then hit them with the rockets and move straight through the wreckage. And that part's nice. But there's just lots of things about this aircraft that I do not enjoy. I don't expect it to turn fast. That's not the disappointment. The disappointment is the lack of altitude and the lack of speed. The speed is going to be addressed when I get the engine upgrade. The guns look to be a lot of fun. Again, those are about 40,000 away, and the engine's about 34,000 away. But until that happens, I'm not going to have a real good things to say about it. Now, there are a lot of aircraft out there that until you get the final upgrades on them, they're just not as much fun as you would hope. This is one of them. I'm just going to have to continue to slog through with it, and then I'll get a final report on it. I don't think I'm going to be turning out a whole lot more videos on this until we do get the final upgrades on it, because it's just, it's a miserable hack as it sits right now. And I don't see dragging you guys through it. Let me know what you think. Remember to like the video and to subscribe. Thanks for flying the very unfriendly skies with Tironan, and we'll see you tomorrow.